and JYP. I'm Masarai, one hell of a beast, and here with me now is...
Nomad. I came back from the dead, and we are here for the grand finals. This is Indonesia versus Malaysia.
Now we're going to be starting up the knife round.
Yes, and the stabby McStab is about to happen here.
Yeah.
So while the stabbing is happening, who's your pick here for the grand finals?
Honestly, my pick is JYP, or not really. Actually, it should be Recca eSports because I'm a fan of how Bentet plays. But realistically looking, in this tournament, Xcrit has been so far behind in terms of performance as an opper, and he has been, well, I don't want to sugarcoat it, or I don't want to say sound too bad, but he has been carried by his other teammates because I haven't seen him have too much impact with that opping.
Yeah, I've been seeing his opping skills lately, and not all of his shots, but most of his shots were not connecting at all, and that is going to hamper his performance. So I guess he's the person that we need to look forward to step up in this game. And aside from that, we have Bentet and Kaze. From both teams, they are the highest rated players all throughout this tournament. Well, for me, I'm just leaning towards Recca eSports at this point. And this is a best of 3 for the grand finals of
Southeast Asian qualifiers for the Zen League. Of course, whoever wins this Shootout Season 3 will have a spot to fight for that 100K?
100,000 Australian dollars.
Prize pool.
Yeah. And the bomb has now been planted here at A, and the heat is on to Recca to go ahead and go for the retakes, and they are slowly flooding in. Just a Soul Straggler in the behind, and Bentet actually takes the first kill, and Celeste make that 2 kills. Xcrit and Bentet are racking up the kills here. Akup is going to try to see if he can go and save the bomb, but it's not going to happen. The bomb has been defused, and Recca eSports takes the first round, and this is going to be a guaranteed 3 rounds for Recca eSports, considering the fact that they will be able to buy up the SMGs or the rifles if they so wish.
Yes, and again, guys, we do like to remind you that we already optimize the stream as much as we can. I guess, yeah, you try to optimize as much as we can, and on our side, it is looking smooth, so we don't know what's happening anymore. But yeah, so Recca eSports were able to get a pretty clean round, only losing 1, and now they're going to be stacking up with 2 rifles and the 3 SMGs, so I really like this. I mean, you don't just overcommit to either all rifles or all SMGs, just because you don't want to allow any anti-ecos to actually happen whenever like JYP decides to go for the for that force buy. You kind of want some firepower with the rifles in your hands.
Exactly, and if you drop the rifles, that is going to suck. I mean, that's already going to give JYP the advantage. If they go for the eco rounds, they get your rifles. That's going to significantly give them a boost to take back the game and possibly tie it up in the second round. And that's what they, that's what they need to go against. And hold that thought, Frost Missy and Amen going in for the trade kills there. And I think this bomb is now slowly going to be, but they haven't spotted the bomb yet, Recca eSports. It's just pretty passive going all throughout for everyone.
I think they already did, because Amen actually had the bomb in his hands, and he did get the kill there. So right now, Recca eSports at least shifting their position accordingly here, and they do have Xcrit right at the side himself, and then Bentet is just here near middle for that fast rotation, possibly. Akup gonna get spotted out. Super Sis does take a little bit of damage, but now the bomb will be forced into the B site. Xcrit gonna be the line of defense here, but he immediately fails, and that bomb will be planted for JYP.
And that's gonna be a guaranteed money for them. It's now a 2v3 situation. The time is now ticking for Recca eSports to go in for the retake, and the retake is slowly happening right now. Molotov's getting thrown there, and the entry will happen soon. Rizzo takes out the first kill, and Bentet finishes everything up. It's now 2-0 in favor of Recca eSports.
And that bomb will get defused, so JYP accelerating the buy round a little bit faster here. Just a little bit for our viewers. But yeah, so JYP will be able to accelerate their buy round, and from the looks of their money, it looks like they'll be able to at least just get AKs all across the board, or if they do wish, maybe put Kaze or Celeste immediately on a glass cannon op. Not really sure, but
There you go. The glass cannon op is already there, and the timeout has been paused for Amen to connect, and he has already connected.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he just goes for that that AWP because he has been actually watching him the previous rounds or the previous matches from yesterday and the day before that. He has been actually prevalent with getting these aggressive op kills, and that's just allowing JYP for easier access into the sites.
Yeah, and JYP going for Kaze going for the glass cannon AWP. Let's see if it's gonna pay off for him. He hasn't had any single frags yet. Their team is significantly down in the economy, so to speak. They're able to go for the full buy. Celeste's smarter decision would actually be to just go for the scout so that he can actually buy utilities or maybe even an armor. Kevlar with a helmet, that would have helped a lot considering the fact that Recca eSports actually has the M4s, the FAMASas, and the UMP, which all of them will not be a one-hit headshot. It's only the AWP from Excurate that is the #1 problem for them in terms of getting killed instantly.
Yes. So now we can see Frost Misty actually force or pushing very forward in mid with the help for that smoke. So he's gonna have at least a forward position to maybe hear a lot of the footsteps from JYP if they do so decide to actually go and push onto the A site. Bomb still yet at the main garage, but nothing else to happen. Pretty slow round. They're just trying to get as much information as possible and trying to clear out every single corner. ACAP, I think he knows something's up right there in mid. He does have an angle, but it's Celeste who should be their entry fragger with that op. He's looking for someone, but not just yet.
Yeah, everybody's playing very passively here. Everybody's waiting for an opening, and Celeste actually spots out somebody there at highway, but it's not going to connect, and he instantly gets taken down by Frost Misty. Immediately, JYP is falling down like a sack of potatoes. It's now down to a 5v3 situation. The take here is not going to happen because JYP is pretty scattered all across the map, and Anna actually takes on Bentev right there. A 3v4 situation. They are pretty scattered. What's your take on this?
Eman's going to be flashing himself in onto the A site, but Excrit is there to defend. Anna, the only one left standing, but he's all the way through A, and he has to go through the bushels of Recca eSports there. He gets found out by Supersys and Recca eSports on their first trial. The gun run of JYP, they still come out on top. My thoughts on that, it just looked like JYP were kind of slow. They tried to actually do some pop flashes into mid and then allow Celeste to maybe get a pick. He actually misses the first shot, and of course, Recca eSports with that forward position paying off for Frost Misty. He finds Celeste and JYP. They kind of lose a little bit of hope as their up star player is taken to the grave.
All right, and now JYP is opting for a more aggressive approach here on A side. They're just stacking up onto A main and at Squeaky. Just waiting for the smoke to clear, and that is when they're coming in. They have P250s, they have Tech 9s, and a couple of flashes that would be helpful in the take. And here is what's going to happen. They are all inside now, but they haven't spotted Rizzo yet. Rizzo going to go ahead and take down 2 people and make that. Is that a 3? No, it's not going to be a 3. And he gets taken down by PZ Kid. And that was a fast round by Recca eSports.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much to it. They just wanted to go for the push. They didn't spot Rousseau right at the side there of quad.
You always need to check every single corner.
Yeah, but to be fair, Rousseau as well did not actually spray his bullet through the flash, and actually paid well for him. 50-50 chance of survival, and he did. So he was able to solidify the defense on the A side.
Exactly. Also, for those of you asking, Anna is Sever and Celeste is Kaze. Excurate getting the op kill onto PZ Kid, and that might have boosted his momentum there. Finally getting the op kills, he might be able to connect every single shot from here on out. And it's quickly down to a 5v3 situation. Nothing much is happening here, and Bentet, he is leading the scoreboard for everyone, getting 8 kills, slowly, then followed by Excurate.
Yeah, Excurate looking to actually start off strong today. Let's see if he's going to be consistent through this best of 3. This is, of course, the finals match. They have to make or break this one. Recca eSports, again, not in dire straits in terms of performance, but they're not overall consistent. Some of them are, but again, Xcrit still looking for his groove, but maybe just found it. Now Celeste is the one here who should be starting it off, but of course T side does make it a little bit difficult for him, but
ooh, nice
he
shot.
finds the one onto Xcrit. That's great entry frag there for the B side. He's smashed off a little bit here, but he still has the angle right up on top of heaven. And maybe Recca eSports will try to go into this one, but they respect the AWP skills of Celeste. You don't want to go overly aggressive. Frost Misty.
That Molotov is actually going to force Frost Misty outside. He doesn't know where Celeste is. And Celeste does have the glass cannon AWP, and he immediately gets taken down by Frost Misty. 4-0 now, still in favor of Recca eSports. JYP needs to find an answer to this.
Yeah, JYP starting to lose the round here.
And yeah, JYP is able to go for a partial buy. It's not everyone that has a utility, but it will do. They just need to make proper use of your utilities. Make sure every pop flash counts, every smoke covers the essentials, basically. And this is starting to look like an A-take, once again from JYP. Recca eSports hasn't seen anything. They're spread out pretty evenly here, pretty standard.
Oh, I like this from Rousseau. Whenever I see Recca eSports actually go on cash, they always have Rousseau here on top, but
now they know. They've learned their lesson.
Yeah.
JYP now cleaning up the floor, but it's now down to a 3v1 situation. It's just A-Man on his own. He's going to force a bomb blast so that his team can have the money. And there you go. He finally has the money. The defuse now coming in for Recca eSports.
JYP had the right mindset there. They knew that something was up from Recca eSports, that Rousseau really likes to go for that CT boost on A side whenever Recca eSports start to snowball, in terms of the money. JYP clearing out properly, but individual player skills coming out from Bentet, his performance was on point. And he got like a 3K on that. Actually, yeah, 3K. So he was able to just chip them down all and save it for Recca eSports.
And yeah. For those of you asking, this is the first map, so nobody won yet, so to speak. And no, I will not be saying Tokyo Sandblaster. That's Tokyo Sandblaster. What were we saying on the first game? The first...
Zoomer banger, bro.
Zoomer banger. But yeah, Benta takes down Anna there. Quickly down to a 5v4 situation. JYP is losing... they're kind of losing their focus here. They've been slowly getting out-fragged by Recca eSports and the entry frag.
This is why I like Bentet as a player. You see there, he just knows the angles of how to where to spray, and he even tags ACAP down to 48 as he was like one brush of a bullet to death. But of course, that's just my me seeing little itsy bits of player performance. Now JYP with one man down and not a lot of utility to work with. They're actually stacking up onto upper mid here, but Supersys does have the angle, so he'll know if they actually rush in through that area. I haven't actually seen JYP go for that triple smoke mid control, which is not a bad play here to actually get some control of this mid side.
Yeah, and as soon as you get the
man down and not a lot of utility to work with. They're actually stacking up onto upper mid here, but Supersys does have the angle, so he'll know if they actually rush in through that area. I haven't actually seen JYP go for that triple smoke mid control, which is not a bad play here to actually get some control of this mid side.
Yeah, and as soon as you get the mid control, you have control of majority of the map. And Supersys takes down that cap, and he tries to takes Celeste through the smoke and Squeaky, but it's not going to connect, and the bomb plant is going to be planted by A-Man. It's now down to a 3v3 situation. The time is now ticking for Recca eSports, and the retake is now happening. Flashes and smokes are now coming in. Well, just flashes coming in from Recca eSports, and they are now going to try to see if they can take the side again. And Benton Xcrit, it's now down to a 1v1 situation. AWP versus AK-47. Xcrit versus Celeste. Celeste has no idea where Xcrit is. The defuse is now happening. Celeste thinks it's a fake. Wow.
And
what happened there?
Xcrit just got it. Wow.
I mean, you know, at the first sign of a defuse, at least you know it's a fake, but you know you should at least try to peek it. You know,
Well,
since you wouldn't know it. I mean, in that situation, he probably thought that he was faking, but joke's on him.
pros
He
never
stuck
fake. I mean, our chat is saying it already.
What? Yeah. Yes, pros don't fake. Exactly.
But if you think about it, he actually did.
He faked a fake. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he faked a fake. That's yeah. Actually,
Okay.
that's not a bad way of putting it.
He faked a fake. Wow. That's a new term. Put it on the dictionary. Nomad and Azurai. But yeah. Pretty dull moment so far. JYP is still looking for openings, and this is a pretty hard stack on A for Recca eSports. JYP hasn't tried taking B actually as a team. They just resorted to going to B when they're down 2 people. Benta takes down that cap. It's now down to a 5v4 situation. Make that a 5v3 situation as Xgrid is doing work with that AWP. Celeste finally takes down Rizzo, and it's down to a 2v1 situation. A-Man once again falls down 8-0 in favor of Recca eSports.
That wasn't a really good execution from JYP. If you checked how they actually approached the site, it looked like they just allowed people from Highway to push up and then waited for, what, 3 seconds before they pushed in from A main as well as Squeaky. And that doesn't work because what just happens there is Recca eSports, all they have to do is focus on the one entry point, counter that out, and, well, JYP lose 2 members for no exchange at all and not even any control of the A site.
And JYP actually needs to switch things up. They were playing pretty passive. Right now, they need to play a bit more aggressive, catch Recca eSports off guard.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't tried taking B as an entire team, so that may be a viable strategy for them.
Well,
Recca eSports has been stacking A for most of the rounds anyway.
that's also true. Actually, I kind of want to see first. Hang on. Recca eSports were the team who actually picked Cash, so yeah, this is their map. This is the map that they've chose for themselves, and it's working out wonders for them. And JYP, I don't think they're comfortable with this one, so it could also be the reason why they're kind of faltering here as a team.
And this may not be their best map. I mean, who knows? Our next map, JYP might be able to bounce back and force a reverse sweep, but you know, this is Counter-Strike. Anything can happen here.
Anything can happen, indeed. JYP, again, like I said, they're in dire straits. 7 rounds straight is what they're looking for. You know, to go to that second half with a close scoreline against Recca eSports. But now anything goes. They have to at least get something off the on the board here for themselves. But they're gonna be on only the Tech-9s and even at 1 P250. So I don't know. This is gonna be a full rush.
Look at the map though. This is pretty cheesy.
Oh, it actually is. And it could also work because they are rushing in.
It could work. The rotation is forced by JYP, and Recca eSports is now slowly doing work. They know that the bomb is not at B. I'm sorry. It's just down to a cap to hold down the site against 4 guys with M4s and armors versus a Tech-9. That's a tall order, but we'll see if it's gonna happen. A cap takes down Rizzo. Benta is gonna be the next one to follow, but he quickly goes down. And this is going to be a defuse by Recca eSports.
I think the reason why, Recca eSports actually full rotated there because it's B site. If you think about it, B site is much tighter than the A site. So if they rush in as a whole 5-man unit, or if they fake and just have like 4 people, having Recca eSports rotate from all angles will allow them for an easy defense. But vice versa, if it's actually on a site, even if you just leave 3 people to defend there, it's still gonna be
It's still
right.
pretty open, yeah. It's pretty open because they still have a lot of angles to cover, and the angles that they're covering are, they're basically funneled in. As soon as the T side goes into A, that's where they have the problems. But if they're just outside of the side and just going in, CT's already have the defense there.
Sure enough. So Force with that a bomb plan. Oh, the bomb is being dropped already, and we're so finding the one that's gonna be A-Man. Celeste has really flashed in. He misses the opportunity there, but he was able to get away from the grasp of danger. 2 Molotovs being thrown out. And here comes Ana trying to boost or force himself in, maybe to at least flank from that squeaky door, but Bentet falls through him, and he will get taken down as well. And PC Kid here at mid.
PZ Kid.
Oh, he was already spotted by Xcurate.
Xcurate takes down PZ Kid. It's just Celeste on his own. He needs to save that AWP. He loves his AWP so much.
He can't though. I mean, it's 5v1. He's gonna get.
Yeah, he's quickly gonna get surrounded, and he misses the shot.
And Recca eSports with a clean round in this one. Nobody died at all.
And this may be a clean game for Recca eSports. Depending if JYP will be able to bounce back and actually find their, find their mojo, so to speak. And JYP is opting to go for the force buys there.
Actually, not force buy. They have so much money because of that blue shell effect.
Yeah, just enough for the AKs, armors, and the utilities. But you know, if it were me, I'd still go for an eco buy. Just buy SMGs and hope for the best, you know. Well, that's me. That's why I'm stuck in.
Oh, Russell likes to actually do this as well. Yeah, he's gonna go through here and then boost himself up onto. Oh wait, well that's not first speed. He gets out.
Lots of fires coming his way.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get lucky there. There was the wall blocking his spray.
And that, I mean, if you're trying to be cheesy, at least make sure that you're hiding in behind smoke, right? But yeah, JYP is still waiting for an opening here. They actually have the man advantage, but their health is actually not extremely low, but a couple of shots from their M4s would actually take them out. Everybody's playing patiently. Benton actually spots the head of PC Kid right there.
Got a little bit lucky now. Benton's gonna get a little bit overwhelmed, and here on the side it's going to only be Super Sis with the defense. He has to at least delay them for his teammates to rotate, but that's not gonna be the case. Xcurate, nice shot onto PC Kid. That's gonna start it off for Recca eSports with the rotation here for the retake, but it doesn't happen. Celeste is shutting him down in Frost Misty. I mean, Recca eSports has so much money to work with, so I think just taking a couple of guns away from the hands of JYP would be the wiser choice, but he's not going to be successful with that. So Recca eSports finally losing the 1 round.
And yeah, JYP, this may be a significant boost for them. Like, they finally got a round in. Though it's kind of late, Recca eSports is in one hell of a lead. The second half would be a different story because JYP, they played significantly better on the CT side of things in cash. So we'll see if that would change things up here. But yeah, at this point, JYP, they just need to make sure that every single move they make, it's swift and concise. They need to outpower Recca eSports here.
Where's Xcurate? Oh, I see.
Cheesy angle there.
Yeah, cheesy angle right outside of A main. Super Sis might actually be flooded here with JYP players mid.
Xcurate actually takes down a man there. Quickly down to a 5v3 situation. Super Sis gets 2 frags. Now down to a 5v2 situation. PC Kid and Celeste, they actually both have AWPs there.
Now Celeste peeking through. Squeaky gets the 1 man off, but now they're gonna be trying to catch off PZ Kid. He gets the 1 off shot as well. Double up on T.
Against a 3-man rifle retake. That, I mean,
Bomb's still yet to get planted though.
Yeah, they still have time to get it planted on A, but the more time they spend, the more time that Benta is gonna rotate just like that. He takes down PZ Kid. It's just Celeste on its own, and the rest of Recca eSports are now on the hunt for Celeste. And Celeste takes down Frost Misty. Down to a 2v1. He spots someone there at Highway, but he gets taken down by Super Sis. 11-1, still in favor of Recca eSports.
If anybody can actually get that clutch, it should have been Celeste, but not today. No joy for Celeste there.
I mean, this is the finals, and whoever wins will be flying to Australia to compete in the Zen League. So tensions are high here at this point. Everybody's pretty nervous. They just need to get rid of the jitters here. But yeah, JYP with a bit of an unusual buy, a Galil, 2 AKs, an AWP, and just a Tech 9 for A-Man. They opted to go for the UMPs. That would have been a lot better because a UMP, if used well like a rifle, it might do them good actually. Because the UMP is pretty deadly and long ranges. You just need to know how to properly use it.
Still, I think Galil is a much more reasonable option. But JYP's looking to actually have more firepower if you look at it. But Rousseau, again, with the angles, they're not spotting him out at all. They don't check that. And they get punished for the 2K. And he's going to go to the left, find the 1. But A-Man able to get the 1 kill. At the same time, he's in a 3v1 situation. He's going to try to at least overwhelm the 1 guy. Left with a couple of bullets. Jumps up. And Frost Misty finds him in the midst of it all. And that'll be Recca eSports winning this round 12-1.
And it's safe to say that Recca eSports will be able to close out the first half at least 14. Well, I mean that's me, because right now they're just gonna work with three Tech 9s, 2 Glocks. I mean, you know,
it's nothing. They don't have anything at all. It's just gonna be JYP, possibly a B split here, coming in from mid as well as B main.
Just like what I said, just rush in.
Bennett's gonna be spotting that out. So the one who will be embracing them is Frost Misty, coming in from Checkers. He spots out 3 already and he's gonna look for the 4K. Actually make that a 3K only. And 13-1. I mean, JYP have been forcing themselves too much. They don't really get the picks that they wanted. That one round that they got off of Recca eSports, that was the only round where Recca eSports looked to have actually lost their aim.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't lose their aim, JYP always lose the duel.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, JYP is looking like they don't have enough strategies on the T side here to actually successfully go for a take. They've been playing pretty scattered. And X-Ray takes down Anna. They've been playing pretty scattered here. It's not the wisest decision in cash because if you split up, you got to make sure that you guys follow it through, you know. But yeah, quickly down to a 5v3 situation. This is going to be Recca eSports. Recca eSports' out, basically.
And next, finding PZ as he tries to re-peek through A main. And now it's gonna be Celeste, or also known as Kaze.
Yeah.
To maybe clutch it for his team. 5v1 situation. This is where, you know, the GOATs, the greatest of all times, are born, but that's not the time for Celeste to shine. And Recca eSports coming into the second half with a monumental lead, 14-1, only 2 more rounds, and it's over for game 1.
Exactly. And I guess you could say that Recca is on fire. This is the flame of Recca.
Yeah. Sure. Well, their team logo is a dragon.
Yeah,
it looks like a dragon.
I think it is a dragon.
So yeah, it could be Flame of Recca.
Yeah. Second half, things are gonna look different here. JYP is now on the defensive. Recca eSports is now dictating the momentum here. Seeing a couple of utilities there coming from Excret with the smokes and the flashes. Single defuse kit coming in from A-Man and a smoke.
Yeah, I don't really like it when T's actually just go into the site. Wait, hold that thought. PZ Kid, so 1 point with this USP. Gets a couple already, but they've dropped the site. So it's going to be Excret with the bomb down. PZ Kid's going to be charging in, hoping to maybe cancel it out to catch Recca eSports a little bit off guard, but that's not going to be the case. And now PZ Kid, man against the world. Well, not really, 3v3 situation, but
3v2, make it.
Yeah.
You know, Recca eSports has this, basically. Oh wait, it's actually down to a 2v1 situation. And yeah, Recca eSports is now on match point. This is a fast game, and it's just one more round before Recca eSports takes the first game.
Yeah. Recca on fire. I think that
Flame of
sounds
Recca.
better than Flame of Recca.
Flame of Recca.
Or
I mean, if they...
Recca Ablaze.
Sure. He actually did a dab after saying that. Oh my god. But, yeah, thanks for correcting us there. It's a snake, not a dragon.
Reptile.
But yeah, hold that thought. Anna takes down Super Sis. Rizzo going in for the refrag there with the UMP. And Benta takes down PZ Kid. It's now down to a 4v3 situation. But Recca eSports, they're actually pretty low. They could get taken down there by the pistol buys that JYP has. Quickly down to a 2v3 situation. They can steal guns and actually make this work, but the bomb has now been planted. The time is now ticking. And JYP needs to find an answer. They need to go all in for this. A-Man gonna try to see if he can get for the D's. Go for the D's. He's not gonna happen. He misses his shot. It's just Akap on his own with a UMP. He takes down Bentet. He takes down Extra. It's now down to a 1v1 situation. Frost missing. Goes down!
And Akap able to clutch it with a 3K on the UMP. And he racks up 4 kills after that one. A-Man losing all the shots with the deal. But Akap was able to hold his hand and keep the dream alive for JYP.
And wow, the dream is still here. Recca eSports, it's still in the lead, but JYP has one round. Is this going to be a comeback? What are your thoughts?
I don't think so. I really want to see that comeback happen too. You know, just because it's gonna be entertaining to watch, and you know, JYP does have the moxie to actually do it, but I feel like it's too far already.
You know, this is Counter-Strike. Anything can happen. You can go for the reverse sweeps if you want to. If you want to.
No, we'll see. If you can.
If you can, yeah, that's the question there. I mean, of course, everybody wants to go for the reverse comebacks there. And yeah, Bentet takes down Anna. It's now down to a 5. Oh, it's down to a 3v4 situation. JYP actually has the upper hand here with the bomb getting dropped on their side. JYP has rotated onto keeping the bomb safe. A-Man and Akap, they actually, wow, they clean up shop. They are starting to set up shop here. 15-3. JYP is slowly coming.
Yeah, but Recca eSports, now this is their gun round. Bentet, no armor in this guy. Oh, never mind. There you go. But he buys it now. But yeah, Recca eSports will be on the rifles. Same for JYP, but at the same time, what can they do? Will they be able to actually win this one out? This is make or break for JYP. 12 straight rounds. This is still what they need to actually get here to force it into overtime and maybe take it from the hands of Recca eSports. But you know what? We'll see. Recca eSports are having a little bit of a difficult time to actually get this round or this game 1 finished already.
But Akab is actually playing pretty aggressive there at A main. He knows something, so he goes for the re-smoke there, just delaying the push from Recca eSports. And at this point, they have no information aside from he's hearing a couple of people outside A main.
Easy Kid with that scout, but he's not in a forward angle at all. Oh, they boost up Super Sis here, so they're gonna go for something a little bit cheeky.
A mid to A maybe?
No, I mean this is why you go for the mid control, because you can actually just rotate from either, you know, you decide either A to B without having to sacrifice so much time for the rotation.
But look at this. They are going in for the B take. They are pretty stacked here at B. They now hear the vents breaking and the assault is now on for Recca eSports. JYP needs to defend this side perfectly. A-Man takes down Rizzo. Frost Missy takes down Celeste. Benta takes down PZ Kid. A-Man going in for the triple kill there. And it's just Frost Missy on his own. Gonna try to see if he can go for the retake, but it's not gonna happen. JYP gets another round. 15-4.
Man, A-Man was stapled on that B site. If he was taken down, it could have been hella bad for JYP. Recca eSports were actually getting a lot of kills already, but again, like I said, A-Man's the, well, so to speak, the man for that round.
He is a man. What you want to say?
No, he's the man.
The man. And he is a man. But, Celeste with a quick pick there onto Bentet. Pulls out his Deagle. Gonna try to see if he can take down a couple people, but it's not gonna happen. A-Man once again goes for the kill, but it's not gonna happen. The bomb is now getting planted for Recca eSports. Oh, yeah, the bomb has been planted. It's now down to a 2v2 situation. How will JYP be able to execute this retake? Frost Misty gonna get forced out there by the Molotov. They know someone's a checker. And extra goes down. JYP getting another round. It's now 15-5 in their fate. Still in favor of Recca eSports, but JYP is catching up.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Recca eSports almost getting the one up against JYP, but Ana as well as ACAP able to keep the dream alive, hanging on to their knife's edge. Definitely a round that JYP would wanted to win.
Yeah.
But of course, with the bomb plant being done by Recca eSports, they will be able to buy up into this one.
I mean, the thing here is the pressure is on for each one of those teams, since they will be, the winner of this will be flying over to Australia to compete with the other Australian teams and the other Asian teams that will be qualified and invited for the Zen League.
Oh, look at this, cheeky. I mean, this isn't Inferno, this is Cash, but that's a lot of Molotovs there. Hey man, the one tap onto Rousseau. Spots do more. Great flash coming from his teammates.
It actually gets a spray down there. And it's just X-Ray on his own. He goes taking down Akamis, goes down. JYP once again taking another round. Wow, JYP is feeling the momentum here.
They're slowly climbing back up. Wow, I can't believe that, you know, at the very brink of destruction, JYP are slowly coming back.
I mean, you know, they have the... They probably, after that time, after their first half, they might have talked to each other's, you know, maybe their captain boosted their morale, you know. A couple of good talking might help you from time to time. And it looks like it is helping JYP at this point. And yeah, a couple of pretty standard plays here coming in from both teams. Ooh, Frost Missy actually takes down PZ Kids, now down to a 5v4 situation. Recca eSports finally has a man advantage. They can go ahead and go for a take and know that they will have it easier on them.
Trade-off. But where will they push? If you actually see JYP here, they don't have a lot of map control at all. ACAP hears a couple of footsteps and a lot of smokes as well, but JYP are be coming from other areas of the map here. They're gonna be pushing through mid. ACAP spots out so the 1-for-1 trade does happen, and oh, A-Man with the backstab. They cleaned up some house, and Frost Misty already on the site, but he did lose the bomb. He has to pick it up. He has to go in for the 1v2, 1v2.
Yeah, 1v2.
He's gonna throw out the Molotov. There's the one man out. Oh my goodness, one more clutch, 1v1 ACAP, and Frost Misty gonna get it. No! JYP still wins the round. ACAP gonna be sweating bullets after that when his teammates falling around him like flies, but still JYP are alive.
JYP is still in the game. Recca eSports, they are nervous at this point. I mean, they're pretty confident at this point because they have the match point. They have the advantage. They can just play it safe, so to speak. But JYP is slowly catching up to them. This is pretty scary for Recca eSports. This might have shaken their confidence a bit. But yeah, Recca eSports is now resorting to 2 CZs and a couple of Tech 9s. And it's slowly not looking like it's going to be their games now. Down to a 4v3 situation as Akup actually takes down Excurate there. Bentet is pretty low with the CZ. He's not going to be able to do much. And A-Man takes down Frost Missy. He's just down to Rizzo. He has to win this. He has to do this 1v4 clutch if he wants his team to finally take this. And he finally takes down Celeste. I think he's actually going to go for the clutch here. It's not going to forward to say, but it's not going to happen. JYP once again takes the game. 15-8.
So far away. JYP. I mean, it's still 7 rounds. That's still pretty far, but right now starting to actually come together for the Thailand team.
What do you mean Thailand team?
Oh, sorry, Malaysian.
Malaysian team. Come on.
My bad, my bad.
Get your flags together, man. Alright.
Just got a little bit confused.
Alright. It happens.
Oh, pop flash in onto Celeste.
But yeah, 5v5. Couple of utilities there for Recca eSports. Couple of utilities there for JYP. It's a pretty even match point at this point. No one has spotted each other at this point. And they, once again, Recca eSports is just waiting for an opening. If JYP spots one,
oh wait, hold on, not PC Kid. Goodness, that wasn't good at all for Xcure. He had the angle too, but PZ Kid shuts him down.
Peeker's advantage.
Yeah, Peeker's advantage indeed, but still, he saw already. He was anticipating it, but PZ Kid also knew where Xcure was.
And yeah, that is going to have a significant blow there on Recca eSports. Xcure is gone. He doesn't have the AWP. They actually lost control of a part of a map there. They don't have control over B. But they do have mid control, so they can just rotate whenever they want, and the bomb is just chilling there at middle. Everybody's playing passive here. They need to play it safe, but Recca eSports need to make a decision. Will they go B? Will they go A? And it's actually starting to look like another fake there as Rizzo takes down Anna.
Oh
he goes
my
for the double
goodness,
kill.
Rizzo though gets the kill onto A-Man. That's the one guy who's been such a thorn here for Recca eSports on that site. But now, they're going to be going for the rotate into the A side. Oh my gosh, Ben 10, and now A-Cap left into a 2v1. He spots him out through the cross, but he gets nobody just yet. But Recca eSports down in terms of the HP's dire straits. Still, this could have been the formula to the madness.
And it's just A-Cap on his own. And will he be going for the clutch? He's now down to a 1v1 situation. Supers is actually pretty low here. And they're just going to play it safe. A-Cap has a lot of time. And A-Cap, wow, gets another clutch. It's now 59.
He charges in and hoping to catch A-Cap off guard. But to no joy, to no avail. And Recca eSports, we're so close. I can already taste victory.
What does it taste like?
It was a metaphor, dude.
I was asking. But yeah, JYP is in the game. Recca is already there. They can taste the victory, but they were extremely outpowered there by A-Cap. And speaking of which, this looks like an aggressive A push here by Recca, and they are going down like a sack of dominoes as A-Cap and Celeste clean up shop. Celeste with the 4K. 15-10 in favor of JYP, and the pause has now been called by Recca eSports.
Finally, they go for the tactical pause. I think they should have done this, like, I don't know, 5 rounds ago.
No, guys, this is not Liquid. This is not Hiko. Hiko's not here. Come on, guys. I meant sack of potatoes. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It's the heat of the moment. I'm sorry, guys.
Sack of dominoes, or you know what? You can just change it to they're falling like dominoes.
Because I was supposed to say they're falling like dominoes and they're falling down like a sack of potatoes. They mixed in my mind, and you know that's. I'm sorry. It's just that the game is so intense, my mind cannot comprehend.
Your mind can comprehend French fries or like potato-based food.
Now you're making me hungry. God damn, man. I'm hungry. No, we are not biased. We're just looking.
We're just looking at
how it's happening.
At what's happening right now. Recca eSports you saw already. Like the first half, it was all them. What 13-2. But JYP coming back. I mean, you can't deny the fact that Recca eSports are now the ones who are, well, having a difficult time to actually, finish out this map. And I mean, a while ago I was just saying, you know what? They're gonna win this one. They're just gonna give a couple of rounds to JYP on their CD side. But
just remove the smoke, Rozo. What are you doing?
I think that smoke was not perfect at mid.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a gap on the right side. But again, now it's a legit chance for JYP to actually come back from this one.
But don't speak too soon. It's quickly down to a 4v3 situation. Liquid JYP is actually pretty scattered here. And the bomb is actually looking to go to A. And JYP is just less on his own in a 1v4 situation. Will he be able to clutch this? Recca eSports significantly has the man advantage. They have control of the side. They don't know where Celeste is. Well, they know because Celeste keeps on firing. And the bomb is now going down for Recca eSports. And it's just Celeste with 20 bullets, 4 guys. The Molotov's gonna delay him significant. Never mind, the smoke was there.
Well, the dream is still alive. Can he hold on to it? Or will they wake up and lose game 1? That's the question here. He spots the 1. Great initial kill, but still 3 members are blocking his pathway. And that's going to be Recca eSports 16-10 winning cash.
That is game 1 for you, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, our next map will be
Rain.
And this is picked by JYP, so things might be different this time around. But yeah, that was a wonderful performance coming in from JYP.